So what I'm going to need for this design is one 350, blush 350, and a 260 red and a 260 white, plus a Bada Boom sticker face. So I don't know if I need to cover, I think everyone knows how to cover bases, so I'm not going to do that. But this tutorial is going to go fairly quickly, and I think that most of you are seasoned balloon artists, and so we don't need to go over, you know, real slow. So we'll just have a nice steady pace here. All right, so you're going to, because we want to connect this head to the body, I'm going to create my own kind of linking balloon. So I'm going to choke up on this balloon before I start to inflate it. So what that looks like is, we're going to make the dog's head a little bit, just about a little more wider than your hand. And what you want to do is tie this off here. You're going to squeeze it so that the air goes towards the nozzle so that we can make this a nice firm face to put the sticker on. And we're going to tie this off over here to secure that air in there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of this off, and I cut that off now to let the air out. And what you want to do is you want to bring those two ends together, tie this into a knot very tightly in the center. Try and move that knot as close to the center of this sculpture as possible. That's going to attach it to the body of the dog. Now, I could use the rest of this, but let's just, so that I don't have to remake it over again, we're going to take a new 350 and we're going to make the body of the dog. Now, you don't have to use all of this balloon, but I like to knock it down a little bit so I can have a little bit of a pointy tail to it. So I'm going to tie this up very high up on the nozzle so we have an excess right there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to tie these together using that nozzle from the head and tie these together. This allows you to keep the body centered to the head. So if this were a linking balloon, you could use one balloon as the head for the linking balloon and just tie those ends together. But we're going to do it this way because I know that a lot of people don't have necessarily blush linking balloons. So we just created our own. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this body about a hand's width for the front legs. Bring that back down, match that up to the size. And then we're going to make a small back that's about a hand's width. And then we're going to make two back legs. One, and you're going to slip that through the front legs so that it locks that in place. And if you are someone who, oops, that looks kind of skewy there. I have to cut that a little bit tighter. Oops. Okay, let me get back to that for a second. Okay, so we've got front legs, back, hind leg. We're going to make one more hind leg. You can either roll that through the back leg or stick the tail through the thing. So let me just tighten this up here. So do you see this body? There you go. Front side of the body, side, back side. Okay, now let me go ahead and tie this to my head securely. Okay. All right, so that's what we have right here. Now we're going to go ahead and attach the ears. So we're going to take a Mocha 260, inflate it. You don't have to use all of this balloon. So if you're making a number of candy cups, you could actually make 2 balloon ears for the dog out of the remainder of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a small loop for the ear, followed by a pinch twist. Turn that around a couple times. You're going to put this ear underneath part of that tether that's on the head. And let's see here, I got to put it so that it's going like that. Do you see? Then we're going to pull this to the back side of the head. You're going to make a small pinch twist and place that underneath the other side of the head. Oops. So that you've got this kind of configuration. Okay? So on the back side, you've got it linking over, and then this way you finish it off with the other ear over here. Spin that around a couple times. Peel that. Tie it off. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to add our Santa hat. So we're going to add the red part in the center first. Now you can make the hat a couple ways. You can either make it in the center with the ball up like this, or you can make it coming over and the little ball onto the side. But for the sake of example, to match, we're going to make it like the sample. You're going to bring this up and split that hat, bring it down to the other side, match the size of it. Bring that around. I'll save this balloon. And finish this off with a knot. Okay? So I got that. And now we're going to add our white details. Inflate this. We're going to go and trace the front side of the head, bringing the fur all the way over to the other side. Wrap that around, and then push it to the back as well to help keep the back of the Santa hat upright. Terminate that. And we're almost done. Wrap that around a couple times. Add our little fuzzy ball. Tie that to a square knot. Push that through. There you go. Okay, and then for our finishing touch, the face. So here we have the face for our little pup, and all of these pieces are going to go all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. For you new people, I'm going to take this 3-part sticker, and I'm going to take the 2 front layers off of the wax backing paper. And you want to remove everything off of this back waxing paper. If it gets stuck, you just use your nail a little bit there just to grab, make sure all these pieces release off of the back of the wax paper here. And I just love this because I would not have the patience for doing all the marker work that this would require. So you just kind of position it, don't have to be real precise. You're going to rub that eyebrow, this eye, the cheek, And you're going to rub these features onto the dog. Then you're going to take the corner and flip it all the way backwards. And you're actually going to use your thumb to push into the balloon with the sticker. And that just helps to release it easier. And so here we've got our nose, the eye, here's your other eye, and then finally the cheek. And so that took maybe 2 seconds. And now we're just going to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. And there you have it. So you can affix them to this green flowerette and to your candy cup, or another option is you can attach it to your hairband. Okay? So, are there any questions on that so far? I don't know if I can see. Oops. Are there any questions on what I've shown you so far? Let's see here. Hi, Denise. Hi, Lily. Fred. Tristan. Okay. All right. Well, I don't see any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on. But as you can see, it's super cute. You could even put like, I'm going to put maybe later on is maybe a little, one of those keg barrels underneath, you know, like the St. Bernard's carrying. Or you could put a little scarf underneath here. Anyways, but I think that it's super cute just the way it is.